Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm very good.
Now,
Very
you live
good.
in the Hudson Valley, right?
Yes, we have a place in Margaretville.
Yeah.
And spend a lot of time there. Shot 3 movies in the area now. So,
Wow.
yeah, very big fan of that area.
I think that's really neat that you shot the movies in this area. All 3 of them were shot pretty much on location in the Hudson Valley, right?
Yeah. We did a film called Snake Land a couple years back, and we split that up. Half of that was in Pennsylvania, half of that was in the Margaretville area. We did a film called We Are What We Are, which was Margaretville and Bovina and some Hellcuttsville, and then Cold in July is it's based on a book that takes place in East Texas, so it's set in East Texas in 1989, and we shot it in Kingston.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you shot it in Kingston. That's interesting. So you got a great cast. I mean, it's really unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to run a little. Well, first of all, tell us what the story is basically about. Cold in July.
Sure. Well, it's a very twisty, turny story, but plot-wise, by a guy played by Michael C. Hall. It's late 80s, East Texas. He's a small-town guy. He works as a picture framer, and he wakes up to find a burglar in his living room in the middle of the night. He winds up shooting the guy in self-defense, sort of protecting his family and his son. And from there, that starts off a wild sort of chain reaction of corruption and crime, and he's sort of an everyday normal family guy that's caught up in a film noir.
Yeah, it's cool.
Along the way, he meets Sam Shepard, who plays an ex-con, and a private investigator played by Don Johnson.
Yeah, let me run.
Wow.
Let me just run a little clip off the trailer here, so people can take a listen to what happens here. Here we go.
Sure.
He's a wanted felon. You're an upstanding citizen. Sometimes a good guy wins.
What's this? That's not the guy I shot.
It's called shock. Why don't you go home and let me deal with the police work then?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So there you go. Basically, the guy that he shot is not the guy that the police are trying to frame, right?
Right. Or so we think. It's a very twisty, turny movie. What I kind of like the most is as soon as it gets into a setup that you're sort of comfortable with, it winds up shifting itself completely into a new story.
I just want to know, how did you get Michael C. Hall to agree to do this film and come to Kingston?
I don't know. He read the script and he really liked it, and we ended up meeting randomly at a party, and so we sort of stayed in touch for a while after that, and then we weren't sure what was going to happen with Dexter with the schedule for that, and,
Right.
and of course last season wound up being the last one. So he literally wrapped that show, and then I think he only had about 1 week off afterwards, and he had a lot of life to catch up on. But he was like, I want to do it. I want to shoot this then.
Now, what I'm getting from the trailer is that after this whole thing starts to unwind a little bit, the guy who was shot, is it the guy who was shot or the guy who's being framed? His father comes back to go after the family?
Yeah, exactly. So early on, he's warned that the father of the guy that he killed is just getting out of prison, where he's been for a very long time, and he's coming to town, and that's Sam Shepard's character, and that starts sort of the first of our movies within a movie, I would say, and he's amazing. Sam Shepard is amazing. He's terrifying, heartbreaking. He's really, really amazing actor.
Wow. How long did it take you to shoot this film?
We shot for 5 weeks, and we were kind of, we were all over. We were mostly in Kingston. As we said before, we hopped over to Woodstock for a day. We did some driving stuff along Route 28. We did. We shot at that video store there, which is really sweet. A lot of people really talk about. The film is set in the '80s, and a lot of people talk about it as a sort of a throwback, and the fact that we have the scene in a real video store with the VHS videotapes, as a sort of lost relic, and people always ask us, even in other countries, like, did you guys have to build that set? And they're like, no, we actually found the last one, for a long ways, and sadly that's not open anymore.
The town was really sad when that closed. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bummer. And what was amazing was they still had VHS videotapes.
I know.
We didn't have to bring those in.
Yeah.
And there were no drones used during the filming?
No drones. No. We did everything up and up. Although now that I know that that's possible technologically, I think we're going to try it on it.
Oh, yeah. Just be careful. You're not outside the Mid-Hudson Medical Group over there with it. Yeah.
It's big in the Hudson Valley now. You might want to head up here with your drone, Jim.
That's right.
So now there's going to be a bunch of screenings for the week in the Hudson Valley of Cold in July. And then is it going to be released widely? Because it really looks like it's going to be one of those films that are just going to be...
Yeah, well, it was May 23rd. It opened in New York, LA, like major city kind of stuff, and then it's been playing all different cities throughout for the last 6-7 weeks. And so we're very good friends with the Upstate Films people, and made sure that was one of the stops along its way. So, and then. It's on VOD right now for cable. I think for cable users, they can hit playing now in theaters, that sort of thing. And in the next month or two, it'll hit more widely onto iTunes.
We'll run down the list of where it's showing this week in the Hudson Valley.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And you're going to appear at a couple of the screenings, which is neat too, so people will be able to ask questions.
We'll be there Thursday at Rosendale, which we also shot some stuff at Rosendale. We'll be at the Woodstock screening.
Yeah.
All right, Jim Mickle, the movie once again is called Cold in July, starring Michael C. Hall, Sam Shepard, and Don Johnson. You got to see this. It really looks terrific. And Jim, it was great talking with you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for having me.